Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Sometimes I get surprised when it says live.
It's like also there's no countdown.
No,
it's
just boom.
Like, yep. All right. Well, I didn't make it to Rotary today because I'm taking a couple weeks off after my whole year and more.
Yeah. Well, you kind of deserve it. You worked your butt off and you did a great job for the club. We got all kinds of awards.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, I mean, but it's, it's nice. It seems like forever, but it's been 2 weeks.
I know it.
2 meetings I missed in a year, almost 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my fourth meeting. Oh, and if you're in Rotary, you're listening
third. How many did you have in July? 3?
3, 4. It's 5 weeks in July.
I don't remember.
What's the thing?
It's the
well, it was the 11th.
I'm going 11th, 18th. No, this was your third meeting, but nice try. No, it's your fourth. 11th was your first meeting. Right. 18th, 20th. Yeah.
I know what it was.
So, dude, you only have 11 months left.
Yeah. Well, like your year, it'll be here before you know it.
Now the first 6 months took forever, and then the last 4 just flew by. Yeah.
I thought the whole year just went.
Yeah, for you, because you're back there having fun.
Yeah, sitting at the fun table.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what comes out today. Initial jobless claims. It must be Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Which an initial jobless claims measures individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the first time was reported at 249,000 claims for last week. This represents an increase of 14,000 from the previous week.
Okay.
Unrevised figure of 235,000 and was more than the expectation of 236,000. So people are losing their jobs.
Yeah.
And we talked about the middle management losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Continuing claims increased to 1.877 million from the previous week revised figure of 1.844 million. So that also means you get on and you don't get off.
Right. Because you got no job to go to.
That's right.
But you do got to get off at some point.
Yeah, because they don't have the whole pandemic stay on it for 2 years kind of thing, or 3 years.
It's not the Irish dole.
So Fed came out yesterday and said we're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But we're going to hint that there might be cuts coming
in the future.
Yeah, just like, the economy might turn around.
Maybe around September.
Yeah. Again, we all thought there was going to be nothing happen anyway, but they're saying there's a cut in September. There could be, but who knows? If we keep going the way we're going, there could be. But if we get better, because right now what I mean by that is the long bond is at 3.9951. We're getting back down to the 3.85 we had like almost 8 months ago, but the rates are improving, drastically improving. No, but they're improving. Yeah. There was an article that was out that's landlords beware.
Well, yeah, I'm curious
Kamala
about
Harris
this. What
came out and said she's going to go after yesterday when she was at her rally, said she's going to take on corporate landlords and cap unfair rent increases. Damn it.
That's a way to get voted for.
Well, she's got her people no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's a dumbass thing to do.
Well, that's the
Biden circumstances.
That's the Biden administration with the 5% thing. So she's going to do the same thing. So don't think she's doing anything different. HUD was talking about they think 3D printing is the way to go to make more homes affordable. There'll be real small plastic ones, but they're more affordable. I'm just kidding. The 3D printing is where they use concrete to print them.
It's kind of
so they did cool. A whole in Alaska, in Nome, Alaska, they issued a $600,000 research grant to the city of Nome, Alaska, to work on this.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, our buddy Courtney Buford in Las Vegas joined us and loves us right now. Oh, and my favorite aunt, Darlene. Well, they love us.
Courtney's doing pretty well there.
Yeah, he is. I heard he switched from regular homes.
No, he just had a regular one come up. So that's
not to
say. He just is. He does it all.
He's a man of many hats.
That's right. Anybody can. He has taken some people to properties that he had to sign.
Do not disclose a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah. That who they brought there and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. They didn't bring anybody famous.
Yeah, he was famous.
No.
Yep.
No. If you can't tell him who it was, not famous.
He was.
Well, that's cool for him.
But he didn't disclose it to anybody.
Yeah. Anybody.
That's right. I'm not.
Not even you.
I'm not anybody.
You're
I'm somebody.
Nice.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. So the 3D printing, they're 600,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop in the bucket, but it's it's just at least
I
they're
wonder if
trying.
that prints one home.
Well, I know there was a company who did a whole subdivision with them, and it was.
Oh, look at this.
What?
My nephew.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, probably your only, huh?
Yep. And she always was my favorite.
Of course. If they're in the, yeah. Let me go see if they came out with any stuff on the updates at what's his name? Go ahead.
3D printing.
Yep.
They don't print doors, right?
No, they print the
whole
house,
thing. And
out of concrete. It just goes around, just like you've ever seen a 3D printer.
I watched them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's concrete.
Yeah.
And they cut, everything's cut out, like an area for this, an area for this, and everything's cut, and so it's pretty cool. But they can get, it's just cheaper, and it's not, they don't use
Chinese cement.
Yeah, gypsum.
Chinese drywall.
Yeah, exactly. They use they don't, I think they use drywall at all.
No,
So,
well, they wouldn't.
Yeah. So everybody's worried, not worried, but the BLS jobs report is the last economic news we have this week. And the way it's been in the past, it could just totally mess everything up.
That's Friday?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's Friday, right?
Right. Yeah.
I didn't make it to Rotary, so I can't remember what day of the week it is.
I did. Today's Thursday.
Yeah, well, you have
Tomorrow's
to.
Friday. Yeah. Yeah.
I did reach out to the sheriff for the radio show and for you guys.
Okay,
and
cool.
I sent it over to Des because they said yes on both.
Dan Des said maybe next week for him.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
No, they got to send it to him, and then they will pick the date.
Oh, those bastards!
Because he's got to go through his executive assistant who does his calendar. I gave her the information. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But next week is the 6th and the 8th is the dropping of the bombs. Unfortunately, Hiroshima and the other Nagasaki. Unfortunately, that is a sad day to remember, but that happened. Yep. And history is important to remember because we don't want to repeat it.
Yeah, well, and if you don't remember, it usually repeats. So
it's
like a bad taco. If you don't remember you had a bad one before, it could repeat.
Yeah, okay, that's just wrong.
Yeah, it is.
All right, anything else
you have? Many shades of wrong. No. Listings seem to be increasing, even from yesterday's numbers, probably by 10 or 15. Kind of cool. I mean, we need listings.
About almost 40% of home shoppers hit pause until after the election. So if you've seen a little drop a little bit, that's why they're like, we're waiting to see what happens.
That's an interesting number.
But what's weird about this is what was thrown out by, I'm not going to say their name, but they do more veteran loans and show that 60% of prospective buyers are taking the election into account, and even more drastically, 38% of home buyers are pausing until after election. I wouldn't pause until after election because I would want to get in now, because if the election happens the way I want it to happen,
you're going to be spending more money.
The rates are going to go down.
Yeah, and all these buyers are going to come in. You got competition. You're going to spend more money. Or you're not going to lose. You're not going to win.
Did you know that only 25% of civilians, funny how we say this, plan to buy in the next 6 months, while 40% of veterans say that they are going to buy in the next 6 months?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I said this, I think yesterday, if you're a veteran, you need to get into a contract now, because you're going to be in competition with everybody else. The nice thing about VA is you're in the 500, 600, 700, I mean, there's no price point difference.
And I've got a beautiful place at 506 Fleetwood. Only asking $650. VA, you can still buy it and have a wonderful time there.
And make sure you use a company that will do the short form VA pest report. You do the regular pest report, and then they also have them do the short form, so that we get the short form and we don't care what you have to do with all the other stuff. And we don't have to wait around for the clearance before we have them sign loan documents.
Exactly.
Because what happens is a lot of time, well, we're going to do the work the last week once we know everything's done. Well, I don't want to wait for that.
Yeah, nobody wants to wait for that.
Well, some places do. And it's like, okay, well, just give me the short form. I can move forward on everything, sign documents, and then we don't fund and record until.
Interesting.
What?
It's interesting that some places do. I'm thinking
it's
they
more up higher.
Okay, because they write it in. They write the clearance into the contract.
Well, they write it. Well, it's a VA, so it has to have a pest report,
right?
And then you have to have a clearance, unless you do the short form that just says there's no active pest. Yeah. And I mean, if there's like the house that I help, we help. What's his name? I'm not going to say his name, but that garage had that would never go VA.
Right.
Even with the short form.
Right.
Because the appraiser would have saw the dry rot on that garage
And say, this needs to come down.
Well, they would just said that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
So,
sometimes coming down is a lot cheaper
I would
than
just,
repairing.
go get some Bondo.
Oh,
and
yeah.
paint it. And
Yeah.
hey, that looks great.
It is wonderful. We've done that. I've done that as a painting contractor in the very, very youthful part of my life. It's called wood dough. Anyway,
it's called.
Yeah. I think we're done.
Okay. That's all I had. I just, wanted. Oh, no, there was one more thing I talked to you about ahead of time. If you're dealing with a property that has multiple lots, it comes up a lot up in Tuolumne County, Calaveras County, but it can come up around here too. And it actually came up in San Clemente. Hold on, there's another comment. Good morning. Good morning, Alvina. It came up also down in Southern California.
Good morning. Look at that.
Yeah, you're distracting me.
I did. I know.
In San Clemente, where this house is put across 2 lots.
Yeah.
And that's different. But this one I'm dealing with right now, it has 2 lots. The driveway goes across 1 lot into the house with the second lot.
Okay.
So that is connected. So that's not a big deal. If the driveway would have went directly to the house on the 1 lot and they have the lot next door to it, we can't put that together in a loan. That has to be a separate transaction.
Okay.
So what I tell people to do is, if that's the case, then you go, okay, well, we're buying this house and this lot is bought for $50 only if we buy this, because the value of that lot is hardly anything.
Right.
So that's how we do it. That's an easy way to work around. But if it's in behind the house, then it's also can be part of the transaction. It has to be to where you can't get directly to it and you can't split it and you can't do certain things.
Okay.
If you have questions, just reach out to me.
Okay.
That's the easiest
I'm just wondering, that $50 for the lot seems a lot easier than a lot split or a lot.
Well, it depends on where. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it depends on if it's connected somehow.
I got you.
And that's the whole thing. I had one that had 2 lots. Each house was on each lot, right? But the septic was in the middle.
Shared.
Yeah. So that's how the shared lots came together.
Gotcha.
And that was how we were able to do a regular Fannie Mae.
That's a shitty way to tie properties together.
It's in the wild west, you do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, I think we should put it right over here.
Yeah. So just understand that if there's 2 lots, let's just make sure that, before you write it up, you talk to somebody about how to do it. I got to a point where we were doing so many up there, we just knew exactly what to do depending on what it was. So, because a lot of people buy the lot next door, and then when they sell their house, they want to sell that too. Well, that's not
right along with it.
Can't be included in the loan unless it is, part of the property somehow attached to the other house.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm done.
I'm pretty sure think you're done too.
Okay. I'll be out of here. All right, everybody.
Have a great day.
Yeah. Make it a great day.
Go out, sell something.
Yeah, please. And if you need to move from here and go to Las Vegas, go see Courtney.
Buford. He's a wonderful dude. And you need something for about $650, 506 Fleetwood Drive. It's fantastic property.
You got open house this weekend?
Probably. I've got a couple agents in the office that are checking back with me today and let me know if they want to hold it open.
They're not doing it 4 to 7, are they?
No, I said, I thanked them and I said, it's available this weekend if you'd like to do it at a more conventional time. 4 to 7 seemed kind of strange to me, and they did say they only had neighbors, Yeah,
well, again,
and knowing that neighborhood, probably a couple drunk neighbors.
Yeah, and remember, right now, 40% of the people are putting on hold till after the election.
Yeah,
not so much veterans. But
so grab that other 60%.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Make it a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, kids.
They might be adults. Watch.